Still struggling on the EX200 / RHCSA networking bit on the exam? Here's another video showing you some ways you can scroll that and navigate all of that that task/question. It's very important because the networking and root password part are what they call the gating questions, which means that if you fail in a way, or if you completely fail to, where is my mouse pointer? There it is. If you fail to do that proper, you have a big slice of your grading just cut off, and that's not what we want, is it? I have made a bunch of videos about this, but I'll do one more and another more and another more, as many as needed, so you guys can drop that, see that question and say, no problemo, I just do this. Okay. This is what I would do. This is what I did for the multiple my recertifications, and it's also what I do in clients, and I instruct clients to do. So this works, okay? And if you have a method that you know that works, okay, that's fine to go through that. But this works, all right? And I'm going to go through a couple of scenarios here where you may come across. So let's get right to it. And maybe one of these scenarios is the one we will see, or if you unfortunately failed your exam because of network, mostly because you are not subscribed to me, because if you were subscribed, you would know new videos came out and you can learn from those. But let's see if you can make a success rate absolutely perfect. Let's go. So this is a very standard basic machine. It's a Red Hat 10.1. You know me, this is not Red Hat, this is Rocky, but it's the same shit. So let's start with something really simple. And I'm not in the console. I'm sorry. I am on the console, physical console. I'm not on through an SSH session because I'm going to reboot and do shit, and SSH is as useless here. IPA. Let me put this a little bit smaller. IPA, which is also my favorite beer kind. I have two network interfaces. I have this guy there and this guy there. If you find one interface in your exam, most likely the other one it's a Vibr or virtual something. Leave that alone. And this is you should focus on the physical one. In the exam, probably you'll see ETH0, just to IPA, something similar like that. Look at this, look at this. I have an IP address there. It doesn't matter what the IP is. And this is the network card or network interface I'm going to focus on, because this is the one that is active, and this is the one I'm going to, it has an IP address. This one has no IP addresses, but I will address that in a second. So I'll just get some root access here. Okay, and I'm going to do something like IPA again, just to get this kind of a reference. MCLI connection show -- active. Okay, so this is going to show me my active connections, which means it's going to show me the interfaces that are up, running, and have a profile. Okay, as you know, and I will show this in a second, the same network, the same physical network card may have multiple interfaces. And the same physical interface might have different profiles, and only one profile is applied. So at each time. So this is going to show me the same thing in this case, because each network card has one profile, and that's the one that is applied. Let's change that. I'm going to the NM2E. It's fine. Before I do that, let me get the name of this card here. You'll see why. Copy it. Okay. NM2E. Just to make things a little bit more visual, and you don't have to memorize what does what, minus this, minus that. You go here, and for example, I want to create a new profile for that new network card, because that secondary network card has no profiles. Okay, so if I go here, I see that the 224 thingy-majiggy has no profile applied. So let's say I want to configure a new one. That's fine. Edit, add. It's an Ethernet card for 99.9% of the time. I'm going to give it whatever name you want. The name is going to be the same name as the card. Device, this one can be blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's whatever. Okay, it doesn't really care. It doesn't really matter. Let's put here new default. Cannot type default, secondary card, secondary card. Whatever, okay? If there's an MDC name, give it that name. It's that simple. Then I will just paste the network card name. It's that simple. In this case, it's just an example. I'm going to say this is going to have no IPv6. And the IPv4 is going to be manual, just because I want to give it an IP that I can really see with my eyes. It's very obvious. 24, fine. All the rest, I don't give a shit for now. Okay, there it is. Now I go back. As you can see, I can activate the connection. Well, it's already activated. You see that there's a star there. It has a star on the left-hand side. New default has a star, so it's activated. There's no need to activate again. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to do quit. I'm going to clear the screen. IPA, there we go. It has a pretty nice and pretty a new profile. If I go to IP address, if I go to the active, it shows up there. As you can see, this network card has this profile applied. Pretty nice, pretty straightforward. In some situations, you even see this as in bold. This is RHEL 10.1. It's slightly different, but it doesn't really matter. If the active shows, this is the active profile applied to that card. Now, another example that you may come across. So I'm going to copy this guy here. I'm going back to NM2E, edit, add, Ethernet. I'm going to put here something like secondary main card IP, whatever. I'm going to paste that same network card that already has a profile configured. This is a secondary profile applied. So there we go. Now I'm going to say I don't want IPv6, just to make things a little bit simpler. The IP is going to be manual, and it's going to be something really obvious: 11.11.11.11/24, and I don't care about the rest at this point in time. Everything is going to be left as default. Back, activate. Now the star is on the original profile, so I want to activate the second profile. So activate, done. Back, quit, IPA. It's the 11.11.11.11.11 active, shows the profile I just configured. Okay, is that simple. Now I have two profiles for the same card, right? If I remove active, okay, you see that I have for the same card two different profiles. In doubt, NM2E, edit, and you can see them right here. Or you can activate, and you see that for this card here, the Ethernet card, you have two profiles. For the secondary Ethernet card, you have two profiles. As simple as that. And you can see that the secondary is active because it has a star. So it has the star, it means it is the current profile applied, which is true. Because if I go here, there we go. If you prefer to do an MCLI connection show, and then an MCLI connection show, and kind of go and check the profile and look for the card. I don't even have this memories in top of my head. Somewhere in this output is going to show you which card is applied, blah, blah, blah. If you want to do that, it's fine. I could just grab this out. It's fine, okay? It's fine. But come on, edit. They are here. Perfect, active. So these two are for the Ethernet ENS160. This is for the Ethernet ENS224. Come on, guys. If you want to complicate your life in real life, that's fine. You do that. But on the exam, simplify things. Get things as simple as possible to your mind. This is very visual. Okay, this is very visual. All right? Okay, back. Quit. Now, we have a problem here. Well, it's not an actual problem. We have a situation. It's more like that. Let's see. Okay, an MCLI connection show active. So the active connection, okay, for this device, it's that one. For that device, it's that one. But this one has only one profile, which is fine. So this guy has two profiles that can apply to the same card. So if I restart the service, so systemctl status, not status, sorry, restart network manager, this should simulate, make a simulation of what is going to happen in the next reboot. So in theory, in the next reboot, this profile is going to be applied. And that's not something we are surprised. Well, we could be surprised because why? Because if I go to the NM2E, if you remember correctly, I left the automatically connect on this profile, and I also left the automatically connect to that profile. So I mean, now I have a question here. I have two automatic profiles for the same network card. Which one is going to be loaded? There's only way to find out. We do a quick reboot, and you can reboot your servers in the exam as many times as you want. So I'm going to reboot this, and I'm going to see which profile is going to be applied to the 160 card, if it's my secondary or my original one. So I'm going to reboot the server, and I come back. And here we go. The server was rebooted, and the profile is being applied. Is the one I just created. So okay. So this is kind of the by default. This is kind of the by default thing. So if you say nothing, the last one applied, it's going to be your default one. So if this suits your needs, you are perfectly good to go. If you want to get control, you can just check this file here. Let me see if I can remember this from top of my head. Network connection, networks manager, system connections, and let's go for the ENS. Let's just do a cat. Cat is enough. As you can see, this is kind of the configuration I'm looking for. This is telling me that this has a very bad priority. Okay. The other one, which I forget the name, of course, new default, blah 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 blah, has nothing, which is going to be to default to 0. So 0, it's better than a hugely negative number. The higher the number, the better. So if you want to control, if you want to revert things, you just have to. Here, this is one is 0. The other one is minus 999. How many reboots you give, this is going to happen. This is going to be always your default. If you have two default profiles, you might have one default and one non-default, and that's the default. The default one is going to be applied. This is in the case you have two default ones, which is my case. So if I go here, these two are set as default for this card. I'm sorry, these two are set as default for this card. Okay, so either profile can be applied in the reboot. In this case, this one has 0. This one has minus 999. So this is going to be the preferred one because I did nothing, but was the last one to be applied, and that's what Network Manager is going to do. If you want to control that, just put the configuration directive there. Okay, just get this directive, okay, and say I want this to be the other way around. Okay, perfect. So put this guy 1 and the other one 0, whatever you like. Put something, put one above the other in terms of numbers. So a bigger number will win. So 100 wins over 99. You get the idea. It's simple math. Okay. So, but if you don't want or you don't need, you can remove the profile. So let's go to an MCLI once more. Sorry, an M2E. Edit. I'm going to remove secondary main IP card. This is going to be completely deleted. Fine. Go back. Active. It's already active. I go back. I quit. I do IPA. There we go. It's there, fine. Then I go back to my IP, blah, 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 active. Look, it's back now. And it's the only profile, so we should be good to go. So it's this simple. Of course, I'm just going through this with much excitement because I love to do this stuff. And in your exam, you should have only one card. The other one should be obviously not the correct one. Something like virtual or something of that sort. I don't remember right now what's called. My student told me yesterday. I just completely forgot all about it. But that's fine. That's just me being me. But it's going to be, in theory, it should be the ETH0. And or just do the active thingy. If you do this, if you have multiple shit there, do the active. And the active command should show you the one you should change. It's that simple. So if we see here the ENS, in this case, I would change the ENS 160 because that's the profile that it's the current active one. So change the current active one. It's that simple. I hope to help someone that has failed the exam recently. But if you failed, it's because you are not subscribed. If you were subscribed, you would have passed for sure. And for the people who are struggling with this subject, I will do more videos about this if you want. Like, subscribe, hype, and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck if you have exam scheduled. If you still have time, review all my videos, ask questions, and I'm more than happy to help you out. Yeah.